Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a character based off a fruit. The fruit I'm going to be basing this character off is a kiwi. This is a series I have on my channel and I will link that up in the card above if you want to see that. So let's get into the video. I started off this entire video by drawing some kiwis. So the thought process of picking kiwis is that I wanted to have something sort of spring-like, because while I still kind of wish it was winter, I know everyone else really wants it to be spring and it's like summery outside and everything. So I went with a summery fruit, kiwi. And basically these characters, I've done this video idea once before and I had drawn a character based off of passion fruit. So I went with exotic fruit again and this time, as I said, I'm doing a kiwi. As I showed, but I forgot to film, I had drawn a lot of different kiwis just practicing, and I drew a flamingo. That had nothing to do with the video, that was just, I felt like drawing a flamingo. So I slid the page, started filming again, this time actually recording, and decided to practice drawing one last kiwi before getting into this. For this video, I wanted to make a male character instead of a female character, because I always draw females. It's just default now, and one of my New Year's resolutions was try drawing men more. So I got some references in Pinterest and I started drawing them. Now, when you look up male model on Pinterest, you get a lot of like these guys like kind of in beachwear and stuff, smoking and things like that. So I was like, well, why not? Bad boy rocker I'm going to draw. So yeah, I kept with the cigarettes. I hate cigarettes, by the way. I'm not promoting cigarettes. Cigarettes are disgusting. It's just, that's what the reference photos were on Pinterest. And I felt like it went with the character vibe. Kind of exotic and bad and yeah, I don't know. It's always in books or in movies as well, but I don't watch movies that much. They always romanticize this bad guy. It's like, he's cute, he's cool. Yeah, I don't think it is really that cute or cool, but it's fun to draw them. So for hairstyles, I went with a mullet because I cannot give up drawing long hair. I will not. I don't know how to stop. So also, mullets are cute. I like the look of a mullet. I think they were very adorable with the mullet thing. They also look slightly strange, but we will ignore that. So I gave him a mullet. Obviously, for this character design, I have a very limited palette. I have the brown of the kiwi skin, I have the green, and I have like the blacky grey colour for the seeds in the middle. So I went with that. I only did one coloured in illustration because I loved all my sketches, and I kept saying, okay, this one I'm going to colour in. But I just couldn't because I was scared of ruining the sketch because I loved the sketches so much. So I left it like a page of sketches. But it was really fun drawing this. So I drew this one just as a practice to see if I could draw a male. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to try and replicate as much as I can with this guy for all my sketches because I kind of like how it turned out. The mullet is a lot more obvious in a lot of my other designs. It's like pretty obvious, and my camera cut and I lost most of my footage. So yeah, I drew more male guys, trying to give him some sort of outfit to put on because I wasn't sure what to dress him in. But I was kind of going for, you know, those like, I think it's kind of like an American thing, but like vest, but like the vest is completely ripped down the middle, or like those puffy jackets that you see some biker guys wear. I'm really great at describing things, you know. Really great. Also, these poses are all really awkward. I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Like some things, like with sketching cute animals. I am now pretty comfortable sketching cute animals for the most part. Drawing girls, easy. Just put a skirt on. You don't have to draw half of it. And like put their hair in front of their eyes. You don't have to draw the other eye. Put their hands in their pockets. They're cool. Yeah. So basically, avoid drawing as many features as you can while still showing that this is a human character. That's my tactic for most things. Most things with drawing. Do the minimum detail possible, because I know that if I put in more detail, it'll look ridiculous. But you don't see very many boys with like their hair covering their eyes. To be honest, you don't see very many girls with their hair in front of their eyes, because hair is annoying. I swear, like your hair gets in front of your face and it's so annoying. But anyway, we still do that. You don't really see boys in dresses. I mean, I can kind of get that they're kind of inconvenient, but yeah. So you kind of, or you can just pretend they don't have a lower body and draw the upper part, like I did here. I basically only did the head and the shoulders the majority of the time, and I had to draw the hand because it was like I decided that part of the character is like the smoking guy. It's just disgusting, and but like I decided that was part of this character design, meaning I had to draw at least one hand every single time. This forced me to do a lot of drawing of hands, which I guess probably helped a little bit, but I'm still terrible at hands, and I am really putting off doing that video of practicing drawing hands because I'm really bad at them, because I don't want to embarrass myself that much, and I don't want to put myself in that much agony having to draw multiple hands in one page. Like these collages of sketches, I would have to do multiple hands. I did that with feet, but it was fine. I kind of learned how to draw feet, and I was very happy with myself. And I did that one collage that I only posted on Instagram. I didn't film it, but it was so good. I was so happy with it. But like, if I do one with hands, I doubt it'll come out that good. It'll probably look pretty bad. But yeah, I guess it's kind of life. Like if you're not good at something, if you do it multiple times, at first it's not going to look good, and then it's going to get better a bit. Except for when I was drawing this mullet, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. At the end, it just kind of looks like he's wearing a hat of some sort behind his ears, and it's like pulled down really low. That's not what I was going for. I was going for a mullet. I mean, it's not really a mullet, is it? I'm not really sure if this is a mullet that I'm drawing. It just looks like this guy has long hair with a very square head. I don't know, I felt like the square head kind of looked good at the top, so I kept giving him this like really squared off head at the top, which is supposed to be his hair. It just looks like he's wearing a hat. But anyway, finished all the sketches. I was like, the next page I'm going to draw one sketch, and I'm going to be happy with it, and then I'm going to colour it in. Did that happen? No, it never does. I'm not happy with the final sketch at the end, but I'm now showing off just which one I'm going to be replicating. That one in the middle. It just felt the one that I could replicate the easiest, and I also flipped over the book so you could see where I started with sketching the Kiwis, and then all my sketches here, which are awkwardly really close to my skill work, my art skill work that I did online. I did them in this booklet so I wouldn't lose anything. It was a sketchbook, and they're awkwardly close, and I feel kind of embarrassed when I'm going through my sketchbook and art, and you can like, if I flip past that page, I'm like, oh, oops, that's a bit awkward, because but anyway, I decided to make the sketch bigger on this page, make it center, and obviously when I upscale anything, it looks worse than it did in the actual sketch. And I'm also almost out of frame. Just almost out of frame. Do I realise I can't actually remember if I realised or not. Sorry. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I just keep moving slightly out of frame until the last shot is like completely out of frame and you can't see what I'm doing. And like, this entire video is like a waste of time because you can't actually see what I'm doing. That has happened to me a lot. A lot more than I can be bothered to tell. But yeah. Or in my last few videos, if you do watch them, it's really echoey. Because what I didn't realise, I had 2 microphones. So every time I was talking, there were 2 microphones recording me. So it sounds really echoey. I hope this helped. I removed the second microphone. And now I'm just talking to my laptop without any microphones. There's a microphone in my laptop. Oh yay, I moved back into frame. That's good. Well done me. I realised and I moved back into frame. But yeah, hopefully the audio is better now. I also, a lot of the time when I'm filming, I forget to switch on the light. So I've set up my ring light and everything's good, and I forget to switch the thing on. So it's really dark and I have to edit the colour and stuff, and it doesn't look right because it's edited and I don't really know what I'm doing. So I am great with technology. I really need to work on that. I also need to stop being so forgetful. Remember to switch on my camera, and I need to remember to check my camera so that everything's in shot because I can move around a bit. It's also really hard when you're drawing and you're drawing something really detailed, so you want to put your head in the way, but the camera's there and you don't want to put your head in the camera. So that's lovely. But for the design of his outfit, I added a belt from the original sketch because it felt quite plain. I also wanted to add more legs down there because it was literally just the upper body before. It's not. I do not want to draw shoes, and I do not want to have to deal with how the legs are positioned because it's always really confusing. But I added the belt and it's kind of like off center, and it's because it can't really bottoms, it's a boy. And I outlined it in black and ruined the entire sketch, and I really like how the outline was going, but because I was filming, I had to keep going with it. Like, if I was on my own, I'd probably just scrap the entire thing. Like, I'd done the sketches and then just leave it, but this is supposed to be based off the Kiwi. There's nothing Kiwi-like except for the colours. So I had to do a final coloured version, obviously, for this video. So I decided to start colouring him in. I went with green hair because, okay, so I had an option of brown hair. The yellow doesn't really count, that was just for changing colours. And I had green hair, brown hair, or grey hair. Now, I felt brown hair, kind of boring, I did that a lot. Grey hair, not really what I'm going for here. So, I went with green. Is that normal? No. I think it looks okay. Nah, I don't. The hair shape is off. It does not look like a mullet. It's very square at the top. Doesn't look good. Looks like his actual head is square, not the hair is square. I think the hair should have been higher. Yeah. The skin is very patchy because I don't actually know what I'm doing with pens. I normally would do this in watercolour. But I felt like I need to do it in pens because I did the last one in pens. And I'm not working on watercolour paper here. I'm working in my other sketchbook. So next time, I think what I will do, probably redo that sketch if I ever do that again. Look at better reference photos, mullets. I will use watercolour because watercolour is my medium. I will use actual watercolour paper and actually do it in my watercolour sketchbook instead of doing it in my other sketchbook. And I will probably try and base the character more off the fruit, so it looks more like the fruit without the colouring. Yeah, I think that's it. And maybe I might draw girls next time, because it's so much easier. But yeah, this is the only second video I've done of this series, so if you want to see this happen again, please like and tell me down in the comments. Also, if you have any other ideas that you want me to do and anything like that, also tell me in the comments. Not very many people actually type anything in the comments. I have very little feedback. But yeah, please do tell me what you think. And yeah. Also tell me in the comments if you like kiwis or if you've ever tried them. I kind of like them. They're quite nice. They're not my favourite. I really like bananas actually, but bananas are boring to draw. It's the only thing that tells you it's a banana is the shape. Like, it's basically just yellow. So I can't really make a character based off a banana. It wouldn't really work. Kind of need fruits with very specific characteristics, so you can kind of tell. So if you have any fruit that you know that has very specific characteristics that you can just tell by looking at the colors maybe, or like looking at the rough shape. Also, like if it's like round or something. I think I might next time try and do a character based off a dragon fruit, which I've seen seems quite cool. So tell me what you think. Give me any suggestions in the comments. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next week. Goodbye!